years ago, and I'm seeing it.
Are you still in love with me? Oh, I'm so pleased.
And my question is for Danny, Seth, Michael, and others as well. Great film, but Steve is so iconic. A lot of us know him. You make historical films or films about people. People may not know them. We have a perception of Steve. So as a filmmaker, how important you think it is for you to get it right aesthetically, look-wise, or do you think it's more important to bring the story, bring the meaning behind the person? And as an actor, Michael said you said you got to meet the guy. What do you think? I mean, was it more important to get the look and feel right, because that's what a lot of people have done with some other films, or was it more important to get the person right or get the message right, as an actor and as a filmmaker?
You go. What you'll say is smarter. Go.
What was interesting is that obviously there's this tension, because you've got this. Our knowledge of him, a lot of it is to do with his public performances, wasn't it? And what was wonderful about Aaron's idea is that there was this public sense, and you've all been told it's set at 3 product launches. So your mind immediately goes to that, and those images on YouTube, and of course, you never go on stage, or barely at all until the very end. And because it was always behind the scenes. And that's a wonderful metaphor for it, really, that it was behind the scenes. And it was behind what you might think you understand, you know? And it was underwater, it was beneath the surface, if you like, I suppose. So that helped us a lot, and we were always very insistent with everyone from the beginning that it wasn't about being a look-alike, and it wasn't about physical mannerisms. You know, they weren't the driving force behind it. It's Shakespearean, really. It's actually this is a historical figure, and a key one for us in our generation, and there were facts that were true, and a lot of stuff that was dispensed with as well, as we pursued the man, really, and his relationship with these other people.
Yeah, exactly. To me, exactly. My job first and foremost was making my boss, who was Danny, happy. You know, Woz wasn't paying me. I was hired by these guys, and so they were the ones who I needed to please. And if that happened to mean, if they were like, forget everything about Woz, disregard everything about him, it's better for the movie, I would have been like, that's totally cool with me, because I don't want to get fired, and Woz can't fire me. So that was really my goal. I mean, I think in the end, Woz is actually very happy, which is nice. And I'm happy that Steve Wozniak doesn't hate me, because that would be terrible. And so I think in the end, accuracy isn't necessarily creatively the thing that portrays someone the best. When I think of Marilyn Monroe, the picture I think of her, she has pink skin and yellow hair and green lips, and that to me is Marilyn Monroe in a lot of ways, and it looks nothing like what she actually looks like. As far as I know, I never met her, but I don't think she had pink hair. So I think it's an artist's take on someone. In many ways is just as valid as informing you as to what they may be actually like, although it, in and of itself, may be absolutely nothing like what they may be like.
And I studied Ashton Kutcher.
I did too, weirdly, which, yeah.